I was having corona. Doesn't make any difference. Unless you died, you cannot escape this test. Yeah. Hello, hello. Hey Nick, hey Tristan, and Gavin, and Kevin. Hello. Sometimes I don't know when I actually start. The teacher likes me. No. You are the one teacher's quote favorite. Yeah. Like you always get called out in class, even if when you sleep. I'll be like, Kevin, come to the blackboard. Do you guys hear the music? Yeah. So when I was drawing this asset, I was actually thinking about like having culture sharings as well in here. It's beach here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Kevin the troublemaker. Yes, the troublemaker. I am not salty. You are here to get some salty. Yeah, cause I am. So, yeah, where was I? I never really learned how to teach a language, but I just figured that if I use with some help with some language learning apps, I can try with based on culture sharing, make you guys have a better understanding of what is present to you. And if you want to learn something by yourself later, I can also kind of give you tips. So if you are learning, you can ask me questions, and during the time when we do culture sharing, also just feel free to say whatever shit you want to say. Hi Sticker, hello. But still very popular with everyone in class. My dog ate my homework. Doesn't matter. You should find it out from the shit of the dog. Hi Sila. My New Year's resolution is get back to learning Mandarin, so it's nice to see this stream. Wow, nice. Yes. Didn't know that a lot of people are actually interested. That would be nice. I see peach balls. I just watched a YouTube video on how to make those the other day. That's cool. Yeah, those are what we eat when we are having birthdays. So when Chinese are having birthday, before they had any cake and stuff, we eat noodles. It's like your life is long like a noodle. And also these peach buns, because somehow peach is representing long and peaceful life, so we call it 寿桃. Now that you said it, what is shit in Chinese? Okay, we don't say shit, but we say fart. Like you are doing fart talk. When you say fart talk, you say 屁话. Yeah, so like, you know, OPQ, the P by itself is fart. So it's like when you say bullshit, we don't say bullshit, because shit is something physical, and I feel fart is more close to whatever stupid things you say. It stinks, and it stays with you. Yeah, so it's like a fart. It's like you fart in your bed in winter in winter covers. Then you gotta live with it for the rest of the night. You take deep breaths. PP. BB means ass. But it's a cute way. Like, can I hit your PP? Reminds me of the Peaches of Immortality in Heaven. Yes, Sun Wukong. Yes, Sun Wukong was the one. He was the one steal this peach. Because those peaches were growing in heaven by the god. Alright, I gotta report our teacher. Big PP, yes. Insults in Chinese are so deep. Why are the first things here in Chinese lesson is shits and pee? Yeah, because you know, I'm vibing with the students. I have Duolingo prepared. Neural activation. Yes. Hi, Mysterious K. Hello. It's so great. I told her that. You didn't tell me that. I didn't say that I'll hit your PP. Now for some Chinese swear words. No. We go say so stream. Yes, we go say so stream. Okay. I'm just doing some starting talks. You know, a small chit chat to get you guys into today's really basic classes. Yeah. And from now on, all the Chinese classes will all take place in my shop. Because you can feel the Chinese vibe. I feel this pretty Chinese vibe, isn't it? Look at all the buns. If you don't do well, I just throw a bun at you. Just like how teachers throw chalks at you in class. Yeah. She hits my PP in private. Shut up. But as a teacher, how do you do my fellow kids? Now important word feet. No. I'm not going to read those words. Maybe we might get to body parts later on. Yeah. Shit equals pihua is basic lesson. Yeah, you say like even if in Chinese, if you straight say like you're talking bullshit, it's more like we can say it 你放屁. It's like you fart. Whatever you say is like you farted. 你放屁. 你放屁. That's not very nice now, is it? I think by throwing buns, she lets us out of our prison into a new one. Yeah, teacher? This is Say So Classrooms. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen and you're gonna see that I'm prepared, okay? So I'll count to 3. 3. Alright. I probably need to move myself a little bit over here. What's 6? Shut up. Where's Say So, okay? So, this is the Chinese class. At least I try to take some when I just started in Duolingo, they kind of asked me for a exam to test where I am, right? And I passed that one, and this is how much I have. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. So I'm kind of stopping in a advanced level until 2. Fuck! I zoom myself out. I see, that's where I go when I get super salty in games. Yeah. There's not even a 2. Yeah, I can't wait. And they hold hands. We don't hold hands in class, so we don't yeah. We don't hold hands. Sit by your table. Yeah, so as a Chinese native speaker, I try to like do the speed run of everything over here. So I wanted to take the test 3 and I failed it. I failed it. Do you know what it means? Do you have a whole pass? No. You keep your pee to yourself. In my class, you don't go to bathroom. Otherwise, I'm gonna use my slipper to hit you. How did you fail Chinese? Exactly. So the thing about language is that a lot of things you don't need to make sense, as long as it sounds right. But in this program, they are asking you to write exactly what they want you to write. So it's either 0 or 100. A lot of the sentence can be just 80%, and it can still work. Okay, everyone ban Kevin, cause he's going to the toilet. We're going to lock him outside. Could I play League in class? No, there's nothing in class. Damn it! This class is so hard to take care of. Too late. I don't even know my native language that much. Like grammar, right? But the thing about when you speak your own native language, you don't really care about grammar because you grew up with it. But I got a lot of people asking me to kind of quality check their sentences. They're like, are there any grammar mistakes? And that's where I'm getting a bit nervous, because for us, it's more like whatever is making sense, then it's right. But there are a lot of teachers that are like, if you don't put a verb before the noun, then you are wrong. So just take it easy, people. You can put words together and it can still make sense. Hi, Healy. Hello. Hello, hello. So many kids talk in this class. Gosh. But anyways, why am I locked out? Yes, because you went to the bathroom. Now. Now, we ignore Kevin and we are gonna start with the very first one, okay? I'm not saying that Duolingo is the best app to learn Chinese. I think there are a lot of good ones out there, and especially after a native speaker failed the exam, I would say if you are really basic class, basic level, you can start with like listening and practicing with these apps, and later on you might need to probably find YouTube videos or something for longer sentences, because even if you run all the way to the end, they just kind of categorize every the vocabulary for you to put together. But we are gonna go through it one by one, and I'm gonna say what kind of practice is a good practice. And some of them are just existing to exist. Okay, start. Okay, let's concentrate on the lesson. I don't want detention. Yes. So, hello. Do you guys know? It's 你好. It's you good. 你好, yes. But guys, when you see someone that looks Chinese on the street, that's not the word when you say to them. Like when I walk on the street, sometimes I just hear 你好,你好 from people. They just like a little bit creepy, okay? So maybe even just say hello in your own language. Otherwise, it's a little bit creepy. We just say what's up, yes. Even if you want to pick up a girl that looks Chinese still, okay? 你好. Do you guys hear it? I think I blocked it.
你好.
Yes, now you can hear it. Hi, Popgu. Join the Chinese class. 你好, we're champ. Yes, 你好. And then the correct word for 好 is this one. This word.
好.
好. It pronounced as 好. This is actually where's my snipping tool? Yeah, I got it all prepared, okay? So, in this word, we pronounce as 好. If you don't write this thing on the top, it's like it can be 4 pronunciations. But with this kind of symbol, you kind of know this is the 3rd pronunciation. I don't know if you've heard of people speaking. Is that also kanji? Yeah, it is kind of kanji. That's why I can read kanji. They kind of learned a lot of culture stuff in Tang Dynasty. And then they went on and developed their own branch, let's say. So for us, there are 4 pronunciations. It's, for example, this is you go so it's first one is then second one is third one is so this is first pronunciation, second pronunciation, third and fourth. Can you guys hear the difference? China's history is massive, yes. So I'm just trying to explain why the words are like this, if I can understand. Read after me. Wait. I should have my presentation face. There. China is one of those civilizations on this planet. Yes. So, is the first one. Yeah, like you get hit, or when there is a jump scare, you go Stop farting. 你放屁。谁放屁？放屁。I can fall asleep in class. I mean, 3 a.m. here. Oh wow, it's okay. I can fall asleep. It's 3 a.m. Emotional damage. Exactly. Say it with the Asian accent. Emotional damage. Okay. Not me. I didn't fart. You farted. And a lot of people are questioning why Chinese words are looking so different, right? So, what is emotional damage? If I say it, will you understand? It's 精神伤害. Emotional is 精神, damage is 伤害. So it sounds nothing like emotional damage. I don't know if or whether we'll get there. But yeah, I'm just trying to explain this word. So people say 好 is good. And back then, if a woman has a son, it's good. Or like this word is described as a female and a male. So it's like a combination and it's good. Let's say it that way. I forgot this is a woman with the son is good, or it's like a female and a male is good. But it's more like when you are together, you are good. After seeing all this, how difficult was it for you to learn English? I started learning English a long time ago, so I think it's fine, but there were nothing related. Cancel. I need to start with a new. Oh, not yet. Okay, so we finished with word how. When you agree with people, you say how. For example, would you like to go to take a coffee? You say how. 好的，好。Okay?
你好。
你好。These ones is more like you just read and you hear and you read after it. 你好。Good. Good is how.
好。
好。You say agree. Okay. 好。That's where I feel the whole Duolingo is getting a bit redundant, because there are only 2 words and they just keep repeating it in your face, like 好你好你好你好好你好好. So since I say it so much to you, do you guys remember now? 你好。
你好。
你。
你。
5 in a row. Okay. 好. Yes, 好. Yes, and we're done with the first one. 你好. 你好. Interesting. Get out of the classroom. Okay. So there it is. 你好. It's either hi, 一, 有一. How is your 你? 你 how is good. 你 is you. 你好 is you good. I get out of the classroom. Who teaches you then? Don't make me rage quit. Okay. So, and we move on to numbers. Repetition is one of their tools. Yes, I feel it's a bit redundant. I would really appreciate when they kind of explain where or why in that culture they use that word. Okay, now we are in numbers. I can just write it to you guys because it's really straightforward, okay? So, if we say 1, you draw 1 line. So, but the pronunciation reads as E. And 2, you draw 2 lines. And it pronounced as I think I don't even remember how to write it anymore. I think it's R. I'm probably writing it wrong, but face typing education in your what? Shh, focus. That's R. And 3, you just draw 3 lines. Oh, I'm even writing it in how's it called? Romanji? Roman language. 3, and this is reads as first word. Am I going too fast? Then, for 4, that's where it starts to go a bit weird. So, 4 writes like this. Okay, so it's like a box that has something inside. So this is 4. Are fine? Okay. 4 is built different. I think from then it's all built different. Okay. And 5. This is 5. from 1 to 3, like you can say 一二三, and after that it's really hard to find, for example, remember which one is this. And as I figure out, in Europe, you guys are showing numbers very differently by hand gesture as well. But I'm gonna draw it. Let's see. So, 6 writes as this. 6. I'm really bad with where to put the emphasis, so just bear with me. 一二 Son calls me mommy, I'm sorry. Okay, you're not so fast. Okay. There are people with proper feedbacks. I'm really happy. Okay. So first we're gonna stop at, for example, 1 to 5, okay? For 1 in Chinese, we draw it like, we show it this way. It's like, waiter, that's 1. And 2 is peace. That's how 2 looks. Hi Thomas, hi guten Tag, hello. Points up. Yeah, it can also be pointing down. So when you are taking exams, for example, there's A, B, C, D choices, and you want to cheat with your friend, and your friend will give you gestures. You'll need to understand which one is 1, 2, 3, 4 at least, right? And 3 in Chinese is okay. Okay. That's 3 because you are showing 3 fingers. It can be point up or down. Oh, can you guys see it? Yeah. So it can be going up or down, but if you see 3 fingers, it's most probably 3. And 4 for us is you just show 4 fingers. And this thumb needs to stay in the palm. Okay. From now on, Kevin's gonna send numbers in gestures. And for 5, you just show all your 5 fingers. Is this? Yeah, 3 is okay. 3 is okay, yes. So, you guys get this one? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5上山打老虎 That's the rhyme that we did when we were kids. It's an easy way to help you count to 5 because it's rhyme. So, it's 1 2 3 4 5 After you count to 5, you go to the mountain and hit the tiger. 上山打老虎 1 2 3 4 5上山打老虎 So because 老虎 tiger it also ends with 乌 So this year is tiger year. This is tiger. It's 虎 Isn't that how you count normally in hands? Yeah, that's the easy part. Later I'm gonna show you from 6, okay? For us, we managed to count everything in one hand. I learned the rhyme in Japanese as well. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah. So now I will start with 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, those dots. Okay, so 6 is written like this. 6. Don't ask me why, but we just write it this way. Those hands are drawn better than mine. Yeah, actually, I'm looking at my own hands. Okay. So that's 六 and 七. In Genshin Impact, the 七 is 七七 because she can only count to 7. We're about to earn 69. Speak of the year of the tiger, what are your plans of Chinese New Year? There will be a Chinese New Year stream where we're gonna reveal New Year's plan and everything. It's gonna be in the plan, in the weekly schedule that I upload on Twitter the week before. Okay? So, yeah, it's like a stickman. It's really easy. So, it's 六. This is 七, 七七 from Genshin. And 八 sounds like father, but if you say 爸爸, 爸爸, 我用谷歌翻译. Nice, nice. I use Google Translation. Yes. I'm trying to write so you guys can kind of take notes or something. And 九 I think that's how it's right. I'm just writing this way. Okay. So 六七八九十 十 is a cross. I learned this when I was in primary school, so I kind of forget. My cheating body isn't here. Yep, you're on yourself. Isn't it so that you can only celebrate Chinese New Year if a Chinese person invites you? I think that's really politically correct. Which is a bit overwhelmed. I think you can celebrate if you want to. The pronunciation are the hardest for me. So, 六 Leo, Leo. For example, if you have Spanish friends, a lot of their names are Leo, Leonardo, right? Leo. If you say Leo, and you say a bit faster, Leo. That's there it is. Leo. And then I know what that cat was doing over lockdown. Cat? Qi you can remind together with Genshin's character Qi. Ba. Ba is the same pronunciation as father. Although for father is fourth pronunciation is ba. But for 8 is ba. And 九 九 九. What sounds like 九? That's my nephew's name, Leo. So you can say Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. See? You just said it. And 十 十 is a cross. Yeah. 十. You guys need to help me because I sometimes don't know the English word that can relate when you learn that. So if you think of something, you can share. Like sounds like something, then I can correct it. And time to show the gestures. This is where it goes different. We use one hand to show everything. So for Leo, you're kind of using a rock star hand. This is a thumb. This is Leo. Looks like a dumpling. And Qi is like how Italian people are showing what the hell, okay? So, this is your thumb. And this is your first long finger. And this is another middle finger of yours. And then the rest of the finger are folded inside. If you know Italian, then you know, like you are grab something with 3 fingers. That's 七. Since he took Chinese when he was a kid, first thing I thought sounds like Jojo. Ah, yeah, it can be. Yes, Jo is like that. Yeah, it is a bit Italian. So that's 七, if you guys can manage. 八 is where you give out a gun, like that. Ha! Like, you know, that face. This is 八. And 九. 九 is you have your first finger hooked, like that. And your thumb is folding together, touching the rest of the fingers. This finger though. Yeah. This is 九, 八, 七, 六. 十 is actually how we show like a 0. So there's a hole over here, okay? I speak Brazilian. Okay. 九妈妈. What is 九妈妈? Teacher, what are you doing with that hand? I'm showing how to show gestures properly. A lot of people get so confused when I was like, let's meet at 8 o'clock. They're like, what is with the gun? This is 8, okay? So, do you still remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? She's sounding kind of like 十, 十, 十. Yeah, 十, not. Yeah. Well, I can imagine foreigners speaking 十 like 十. I think it's kind of hard for you guys to roll the tongue like that. How important are the tongues? If I don't do the tongues right, would people still be able to understand? They can understand given that you sound really foreign. And I can give like one really common example when I give to my friends when they learn Chinese. So, if you want to call father is 爸爸, right? 爸爸, like papa. But if you say shit in a cute way is 爸爸. So so you can either call dad or call shit, okay? But it's not that important because like if your whole sentence sounds like you're having accent, they will just try to understand you. That you don't really need to worry about too much. 2 peace sign. Yeah, 六 is 2 is peace sign and 六 is rock sign. You will need the tones, else the words you say it end up being different. Yeah, it can be a little bit different. But I would say most of the people, they still get you when you say something. Shit, that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's how we get the numbers. And from 6, your hand gesture starts to go a bit strange. Okay? So 六 is rock sign, 七 is Italian, 八 is gun, 九, I don't know. What does this finger look like to you? You just put your first finger up. Not first, but first longer finger up. And 十, you are just giving a hole. Numbers. the hand signs you see before she kills you. I don't give signs before I kill you. If I speak to my father cutely, he cringes. Don't know why. Really? That's a tough father, I guess. I know hashi is chopsticks. And if you have the accent somewhere, it's a bridge or something. That's not Chinese. Chinese chopstick is 筷子. Jiu is like a hook. Yeah, jiu is like a hook. So you can hook it here, you can hook it here, you know. So yeah, so that's the hook. And those are all the numbers. And after that, it's just really easy combination of all these words when you need to count to 100, for example. So I will delete the gestures. You guys can take a look later on. I think it will still be showing the dots. So after 10, you just say, for example, 1, 1. So first one is like a 10 plus 1. So you just simply use this 10 to plus that 1. So it reads as 11. And it's the same with 12. It's a 10 plus 2. So what is it? 12, right? And if you want to count, for example, 66. I'm not saying 69. You're not getting that. So 66 is you need to divide it into 6 times 10 plus 6. Just like how you guys go 66. So when it goes 60 is 6, 10, 6. So you literally translate it to 6, 16. That's how exactly it sounds. And when it goes to 96, okay, so it's 9 times 10 plus 6. So it's directly translated as 9, 16. Really straightforward. 13, yes. 10 and 3. Imagine counting Chinese fast in hand sign. Make you looks like a ninja, yeah. Not similar sounding, so there were words like that. They sound exactly the same, just the combination of all of them. Yes, it's not very hard. You just need to know why it is like that. So, like, something you have to remember by yourself is how these are written. I think professional Chinese language teaching should know how to teach you guys. Or I'll tell you how I was learning it. Our teacher just keeps having this dictation or something. Like, you take out the paper, she says something. For example, she says 8, you need to write like that. Otherwise, you are wrong. Yes, velocity, you got it right. It's 69. Yes. Good one, good one. That's numbers. And when it comes to like over 100, that's where I don't know. I'm thinking of a way to say it. So like until then you count to 99 and then you need to go to 100. 100 in Chinese is 百. I think I forgot where to put the words. I was really bad with where, for example, it can be here. Like it can be on top of I, on top of A. So they are kind of confusing for kids. But it's not really necessary to write it. Because right now you are having smartphones and they're not giving you things like you choose which pronunciation because it has a smart guess of words. So if you say, for example, hello dad, they won't give you hello shit. They just say hello dad because they kind of have this smart detection of words, the combination of commonly used words. And after you get to 100, pi. Yeah, bai is like pie. But they don't sound really similar. So if you have a chance, try to say it correctly. Okay, so that's bai. And the calculation actually is the same. So if you go, for example, 356, you need to divide by 3 times 100 plus 5 times 10 plus 6. And that's how you say it. You do the calculation and you go 3 because this is 3, 100 is 百, and 5 because it's 5, 10 is 10, and 6 is 6. And that's how the word comes. 356. It's really straightforward, I'll say. So when you see the words, it's gonna mess up how I say it. Yeah, but I mean, 300. In English, it's like 356. It's pretty similar, I'll say. Okay. So that's like the very, very basics. And if you want to count up, there's like a whole system of how you can say these words. But the calculation will remain the same. When you write it out in Chinese text and stuff, do you use the numbers or the characters? We use numbers. For characters, it's more like for it's more like for really official uses. So what I'm writing was simplified Chinese, and there's also a how's it called? Traditional Chinese. And in traditional Chinese, for example, 4. This is simplified. But if you go to a bank or something and they are giving out your like a loan or something, they write as this. This also pronounced as 4. And for example, 5 goes 5. This 5 is this 5. This 4 is this 4. What the hell is that? It's a traditional Chinese. So before all the Chinese words were simplified to a really small number of words, number of, how you write it. People used to write like this. People in Taiwan, they still write like this. I'm panicking right now. It's okay. I mean, you don't need to... these are something like extra. If you want to read, for example, Chinese manga in Chinese translation, is most probably in traditional Chinese. That's how I learned mine. And actually, I don't even know how to write all of them myself. So you don't need to worry. Even if you see those really crazy stuff like that, they're not gonna like, oh, you need to read it out for me. They'll be just on the paper for law use. Because when they write 4, people might understand as they might be able to change it to 8, you know. But if it's written in this way, they cannot change to anything else. It's really straightforward. Okay. The characters are also used in mahjong. Yes. It's also showed in the mahjong card. What is the Chinese for manga? Out of curiosity, it's called manhua. Yeah, cartoon is 动画 because it's moving words. Manhua is more like a verbal translated. So it's written as man hua because it's translated from manga. The pronunciation is the same, but hua is in Chinese is hua, but ga is like Japanese pronunciation of hua. And 动画is pretty straightforward because 动 is move. The moving drawing is anime. 漫画 is 漫画 漫画 Manhwa is Korean. Like those, a lot of languages are having some connections. Oh, it's a bit outside. Yeah. So if you see something like this, it's like people draw this thingy. It is a field, and then they put the field in the frame, and it's a drawing. Okay, that's how it goes. And this one, this word, move, is like a cloud. This is the cloud get pushed. The moving cloud is move. If you understand. If this keeps on, my dog will keep eating my homework. I'm not assigning any homeworks yet. Okay. I'm just trying to explain some words to you so you don't get really scared when you see something like this. If you see this word, you can understand it. People put a field in the frame and it's a drawing. Okay. Yeah, stop it. Don't fart in class. If you need to fart, fart outside. Okay, now we're getting a bit further. I will let me know if I'm talking too fast. Then we can just speed run this one. And you need to do this with me. So, yeah, because if you fart, it's considered really rude in Chinese culture. I mean, you don't fart to other people. It's also very, I mean, you don't fart to your classmates, or you do? Oh, understood. Ah, awesome. You're such a good student. I think your speech speed is least of our problems. I guess it's my writing. It's the fourth one. What? D? No, that's 1. Kevin, get out! Stand outside for half an hour. Yeah, I think it's very considered very rude everywhere. Yes. especially in class, okay? Okay, so anyways, we're gonna speed run this one. 3 is where we draw 3 lines, okay? So it's 3 is 3 3 number 1, yes, good one. And 3 I actually don't know how to link the pronunciation together, because like if you say 3, you can count this one is a 3, but when you see it, how do you connect to 3? That's actually a bit of an issue. I guess you just need to look at it a lot. 3, yes. Sanity. 1 is 1 line. 3 is line 3. Just practice, exactly. So you need to kind of like every morning you go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And when you are good enough, you count from 10 to 1. 19 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. So everyone read from 1 to 10 times in the morning. 3 lines, 3 line letters maybe, but quite a stretch. Yeah, it's still connect. I mean, it's my so fast because it's my national language. I mean, it's my mother tongue. So I say it like that. I have to refuse. No, you don't have a chance. Otherwise, I don't feed you breakfast. Okay. 7 is 7. Imagine Chi is dead for hundreds of years and she can still count to 7, okay? I'm still watching, just lurking so I can understand and concentrate. Yes, do what's most comfortable for you, and if you have any suggestions, let me know. I will still try to stick to the schedule, even if we have a Kevin in the chat. Okay, so 7 is 7. That's why Chi got the name. Because if you turn on her voice chat, most of her sentence is like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 because they cannot Genshin login. Did I summon Genshin? But the fact is that Chi got her name because she can only count to 7. So you guys should count to 7 to be on the same level as us zombies. Kevin knows no numbers. Yes, he does. Ah, yes. 3. See, over here they start to use the numbers. So, not the numbers, but the pronunciations. Can I clean this up? Or maybe I'll just take a new screenshot. So, remember, first is ah. Okay. I watched your Hong Kong Urban Legends and I saw you live. Oh, cool! I didn't know anyone was still watching that. Uploaded a year ago and it was like having 50 views after half a year. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Now you give me motivation. Chi is the easiest number. Yeah, but if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then you can, then you can practice. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 5 4 3 2 1. They kind of rhyme. You can use it as a beat. It's been almost a year since that video.
3
Yes, and this is 3. 8. 8 is 八,
八
where you just draw like actually if you want to know how to write it, it's 八, and you can actually connect it like a forever, but it's written as a 八, but you can just write like that. So one here, you can connect it to an 8, okay? It's 八. 八 is
八
this one. 八.
八
Ba, 8. I just keep calling everyone dad.
一
Ba ba. E. E is 1. E. Ah, got more. Qi. Qi, qi, qi. Qi.
一
E, qi. E, qi. They kind of... Do you guys hear any difference? E, qi. Infinity, yes. Now that is a word for infinite in Chinese. That's not. Maybe I misguided you, but it's not. Okay. So, 一
七
qi
七
qi. So this is Q in Chinese pronounced as qi. Qi.
七
Qi. Qi is 7.
八
Ba. 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 That's how our teacher was teaching us when we learned these. Ba. 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 Because for us, A is not A, it goes A. It's number 1. No, it's not number 1. You think they have Kahoot for learning these numbers? I don't know. We can check. Can everyone join? Is everyone having Chi from Genshin is Chi? Yes, exactly. Because she can only count to 7. She has really bad memory. Chi. Kahoot, yes. They most probably have it, but I don't know. How to create one? I never tried it myself. Kahoot. Create. Create Kahoot. Oh, what is clever? Find a Kahoot account. I need to apply for an account. Okay. Let's just do that later then. I'll try it next time we teach. Yeah. So, there's a really strange one mixing with all the numbers. So, let's start from top. San. San is 3. San.
一
E is E. This is really strange. I don't know why it's here.
里
Because this is like out of scope. It's like you study for whole semester for a subject, Chinese, and then one of the language comes out in English. Like write an essay in English in your Chinese exam, but it's not that. It's Li. Yes, you guessed it correct. It's Li. And Ba. Ba. Qi. I feel this system is really into 1387. Yeah, like 1387 and then something strange. The system though. Okay, I guess by now we know that it's San,
一
Yi, 七
八
ba, and this one is Wang. I don't know why they are having it. Oh, Sticker is going to sleep? Yes, have a good night, Sticker. Remember to practice Chinese. What does Li mean? Li is a family name. It's also a type of fruit. So, Li is... This is a tree. And this is a sun. So it's like fruit. Li. So from Tang Dynasty, the emperor's family name was Li. That's his family name. So it's a really big family name in China right now, or ever. And Wang is another family name. And also means the king. I know in Europe or a lot of other cultures, they are not allowed to describe themselves as king. But somehow in China, the king and the Wang is separated. Converting only a few numbers at a time. Yeah. It's I think maybe it's a same system for all the language. Like Bruce Lee. Yes. Like Bruce Lee. So people with the family name Lee can be really easy with their English names. You just go with Lee. And Wang is either is a king or it's a family name. Oh, I-L-Y, name. I told by my Chinese teacher that Wang looks like because the stripes on tiger's head. Yes, that's actually what I was thinking next. Because we call tiger king of the mountain because the tigers are having a king on the head. The king of the jungle, yes. Yes, it is the king of jungle. I was actually thinking of it. I was like, after I explain the family name, maybe I should also bring up the tiger. So this is also really common. Wang. It's like they were born with a crown, you know. Yes, and we're done with numbers. There's also name. Should we try that? Are you guys overloaded with information? Should we try some food, some other things? Or we take it one by one? There are two kings on the mountain. No, actually, there's an old saying, one mountain cannot contain two kings. 一山不容二虎. And that's exactly saying in one mountain, you cannot have two tigers. Yeah, maybe my voice got cut out, but it says, one mountain cannot contain two tigers. So sometimes they are using it to describe in a war, one of the king needs to kill the other king because they are afraid that there will be risk of evolution or revolution. Yeah. So they need to fight for one winner. Food? My brain hurts, teacher. It's okay, your brain always hurts. Gives new meaning to Tiger King. Yeah. Actually I have to go. Oh, okay. Have a really nice day, Velocity. Yes, remember to watch VODs later. I will try to stick to the schedule. To the agenda. Revolution. Okay. Sounds like a strange lesson. I vote food. Bye-bye, love you. Yes, we love you. So, are we okay with food? Food would be nice. Speaking of, what is your favorite region for food in China? I prefer spicy. How about after the session of food, I can show you the pictures of what I like the most. Bun is north. But if you want to, like, for example, which type of restaurant I would like to go to, it's either dim sum shop or hot pot shop. What is that face, Velocity? You cringe? Okay, so we go for food. Start. Yeah. So, mian. Mian is noodles. Mian also means face. It sounds really confusing, but I don't know. Maybe you can try to imagine mian. Stop with the fart, get out and fart. As a piece of chopstick that picks up a noodle. Right? This is a noodle. Some noodles from a bowl of mixing noodles. Does it make sense? It's kind of reading like that, isn't it? Noodles or face. They mean different things. So mian sounds like noodle. You don't put noodles and face together, no. Does chao chin mean something? There's a kind of joke in Spanish with those words. No, it's it used to be a racist thing. Like when I was walking on the street, some people would say "ni hao" to me, where they're like, "Ah, girl, you look Chinese." Or there are some kids goes with like "ching chong chong," and they just make fun of Chinese pronunciation. But sometimes it makes sense. I can see that's pretty helpful. Nice. Just had Chinese food. It was delicious. Nice. Did you have mian? So when you see this, you just think that it is a bowl of noodles that you are picking up, and it pronounced as mian.
Mian.
So mian is the basic, the same as rice. Really common cuisine. You can fry it, you can boil it. I don't know other ways you can make, but don't grill your mian. Let me get some water. Okay, mian. Zhang Ming eats noodles. Okay. This is kind of boring because Zhang Ming is a not very useful word for beginners to learn. It just Zhang Ming is a name. Eats is 吃. So you need to 吃 everything. When you need to chew. One different words is like when you curse, you sometimes say, "You can eat my fart." Okay? But you don't need to chew the fart. They don't be like, you smell my fart or you drink my fart. You just eat my fart. This stream came at the right timing. I just watched the video about Chinese tanks. Okay. I'm grilling mian. Okay, fine. I see, yes, because in Spanish sounds some goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, that's not it. No. Oh, wait. Chouqing? Okay, that's not really. That's not Chinese. I wouldn't say it's Chinese because we say pussy in different ways. Okay, so 吃 is a description that you put before every word you use. For example, if you eat dumpling is 饺子，吃饺子。And if you eat steamed bun, 吃包子。And if you eat egg, for example, you say 吃鸡蛋。And there are some food that you need to chew and drink at the same time. For example, bubble milk tea over here, right? You use drink because you drink it most of the time. And if you when you curse, you say 吃屁, right? It's really childish cursing, so don't use it to anyone. Like 你吃屁，你放屁。You eat fart, you fart. Yeah. 张明吃面。Stop with the farting. Sounds like DBZ character. What is DBZ? Depends what Spanish you get though. Okay. Chickpea. Okay, yeah, chickpea is like chippy, but a bit with the Cantonese accent. Okay, fun. Dragon. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think it sounds like Dragon Ball, but whatever makes you remember it easier. And the correct character for fun is this. Fun. In Chinese, when you see a lot of words that are having, for example, this, you kind of can divide it into one left and one right. Okay? And the word over here always shows what category this word is. And the one over here shows the pronunciation. So, if, for example, fan pronounced as F-A-N with the fourth pronunciation, we can divide it into this and this. And this part over here always shows something with cooking. For example, if you say I'm full, it's also having this part as the left part. And as the right part, it's a pronunciation. And over here, this one pronounced as fan. So it's actually pronounced as fan. Gotta love a good 炒饭. Yes. Fried rice. And this one pronounced as 包. And it's 饱. So it's not really, you can call it 炒饭 or 炒饭, 炒饭. I guess you can't really say 炒饭. I know a lot of people with issue pronouncing the third one. An. Yeah, it's kinda you kinda need to eat the sound and throw it out again. Stop with the fart right now. Sounds like I'm eating the fart. Hug requires a valid target. Yes, you need to add someone. Okay, so this is fun. Continue. Oh my. So we already saw 面. 面 is like chopstick picking noodle from a bowl of noodles. 面. 吃. 吃 is a verb. 吃. Eating or doing the fart. It's you who are doing the fart. I know it all alone. Now get out to the corridor and fart it out, and then come back. Okay? 饭. 饭 is rice. 鱼 is since it's showing, I can also kind of tell you a way to understand it. So, you know, yu is writing like this, you can kind of understand it as a fin over, I don't know, the shells of the fish. Yes, yu is fish. Yes. So, and it swims. So you kind of just like, you know, it's like a fish. I guess you can kind of relate like that. And this yu can also relate to a lot of things. For example, this is the animal fish. And if you want to fish a fish, it's like you jump into the water and get the fish. And the thing over here is that these 3 dots always relate to water. So you can pretty much add whatever here. This is river. And this is sea. And this is lake. So whenever you see these 3 dots, you can kind of relate to water, or it's water exercise. It's just like rice, and the left part of the text always shows what it's about. Now Zodi is going to sleep. Okay, have a good night. In Japanese, you write imported word from other language in katakana alphabet. Do Chinese speakers use their kind of alphabet to write them? Yeah, for example, 漫画 is also like manga. Or we didn't have 汉堡 before, but it's also pronounced like hamburger, 汉堡. That's also like an imported word. Okay, so 鱼 and 零 is a number. I don't know why it's here. Yeah, it's pretty complicated, but if you want to say 0, just write a 0. 零 鱼 is fish. That's number 2. Japan's starting to use more English nowadays. Okay. So 汉堡. Yeah. 汉堡 is like hamburger. 汉堡. Oh, 5 in a row. Okay. 李华 eats rice. 李华 is a name. So it's a name, verb, then the food that you want. So 李华. It can be anyone. Then the verb is 吃 and rice is 饭.
吃饭.
So eat rice, exactly like English. Verb, then none. 吃. This one can also explain the kind of theory I was talking about. So when it comes to 吃 is mouth on this side and another part on the right side, but it has something to do with the mouth. And when it comes to drinking, it's also a mouth and then something on the left. So when you see a Chinese that looks really complicated, you kind of just look at the left part and you will not get too far away. And this one is like scream. Scream is also with the mouth. This one, it's a sound word. It's like maybe like this, but I don't know. It's an exception. Okay. So 吃 is the third one.
你吃什么?
张明吃饭你吃什么? So you can, when you listen to a sentence that's like a bit long, I guess, you you need to divide it between by none or something. Split them into left and right is really helpful. Nice. Actually, that's how we guess a lot of words. I also don't know a lot of words, but then you can look it up by the right part. No, by the left part. Does anyone else get this? Oh, brain fired. How are you guys doing? Do you guys need a break? You looks kind of like sakana. Not quite the same, but similar. Probably. I can see a lot of similarities. But yeah, like when we travel to Japan, I watch the road sign the most. Because it kind of makes sense to me, even though I know they sound completely different, but they kind of mean the same thing. How's everyone doing? Brain fired? Yeah, the road signs, yes. Brain struggling to keep up here as well. Just because it's so different from what I'm used. We'll get multiple rewatches to get it. Well, we can have recap next Chinese class. This is actually cool. I also like it. My brain is rejecting this lesson. Imagine it's Japanese. If people need a break, maybe we should talk about what food stuff you mentioned. Yeah, maybe we can try that. My brain's like, this is Japanese. Get the hell out of here! What do I search for? Yeah. So the food I like. For example, something really common in the restaurant over here. Maybe I'll write in Chinese. Oh, this is a giant website. So as you can see, it's really red. So it's basically a chili fried chicken. That's how the name goes. It goes with spicy fried chicken. Not like fried chicken, but spicy tiny chicken. Yeah. Yeah, this is, you can get it in the shops here, pretty common. So actually you can learn to make it yourself. It's really easy. You just buy the dry chili, and you just fry it together with the garlic and things, and then you add the chicken. Then it will just come out with magic flavors. It's called 辣子鸡. 辣 is a description of flavor. It means spicy. 子鸡 is like chicken. So spicy chicken, really straightforward. And we don't have that kind of like kung pao chicken. Not very much from this region. That's more Cantonese, I would guess. Dry, not fresh. I've had goshuji, but not 辣子鸡. To use vegan chicken because I don't eat meat though. Okay. Yeah, vegan chicken, I guess it can also work. Like those amount of spice can bring up any taste. Flat? Flat equals spicy. Flat is nowhere near spicy. The funny thing about this one is like when the name of the dish is called 辣子鸡, but if you take out the middle one, which is 子, when you say 辣鸡, it's telling people they're garbage. Because in Chinese, if it's garbage, you say 垃圾. But on the internet, people will not just describe 垃圾. They say 辣鸡, like spicy chicken, but it means garbage. Yes, you are garbage. Flat 子鸡. 辣 is nowhere next to flat. No, it's not flat. Flat soup is spicy. No, 辣 is spicy. L-A. 辣. 垃圾 is yeah. 垃圾 is garbage. No, Kevin, you're scat. And also 垃圾. 垃圾垃圾垃圾垃圾. 吃屁吃屁吃屁. 吃屁. You better be like $2 wire. Oh yeah, back then when we were in primary school, there's a really childish prank. You call someone by name and they're like, what? And you say 吃屁. For example, I say Kevin and Kevin's like, yes. And I say 吃屁. Then you win. Yeah. 麻辣. 麻辣 is a level of 辣. 麻辣 is also 辣. But besides 辣, it also gives a bit of numb feeling. I just stockpiled on 辣条. Can never get enough of that stuff. Oh my gosh. You're cultured. 辣条 is pretty good. And they're vegan. Don't know about the oil though, but they are made out of gluten, I think. 吃屁, yeah. For example, no one. I call no one by no one interesting, and no one says yes, and I say 吃屁, then I win. Why am I always the example of such abuse? Because you are the rebel of the class. You went to toilet in the beginning of the class. I said you are teacher's quote favorite student, Kevin. Bun, recommend me a really spicy Chinese dish, please. Crazy spicy? There's one that I would also recommend. It's 水煮牛肉. This is they call it water boiled beef, but this is definitely not water boiled. You can see how red it is. What is WDYM? The thing about this is that they are having everything made spicy, and besides that, after they dish everything, they put garlic and more spice and spice powder on top, and then they spray over with super hot oil to bring up the smell. Yeah. Do you prefer green, black, white, or oolong tea? Honestly, I like oolong tea the most, because not everyone is drinking tea, and my family are not drinking tea unless we're given tea. So I prefer oolong. I just feel it's a bit up to my taste. It's not really too heavy. and you can add milk. You can make milk tea out of it. What do you mean? Okay, what do you mean you wing like that? Yeah, because you eat my fart. That's a lot of spice. You don't. That's like the mala you mentioned. You can be you will not fill your mouth that much after you ate some. Dinner, do you prefer dinner, bath, or me? Dinner and bath. Okay. This 水煮牛肉 is something you can also get in Chinese restaurant a lot. You can also make it yourself. I've tried to make myself, but try not to talk to a lot of people after you eat it because there's a lot of garlic in it. The other thing I like the most, actually, a hot pot. You guys, I think I've mentioned a lot to you guys, like where the hot pot, what it is about. And this type of hot pot, they're divided into 9 parts. You can order them in different level of spiciness, but most probably in the end they're gonna mix it up. Yeah, so you get raw ingredients and you lay them around your table, and you cook them in a spicy soup, whatever you feel like eating. That spice sounds good. Nice, nice. I like spicy. What about hanban roll? What is that? Don't forget option D, all of the above. No, I just choose dinner and shower. That fire character is appropriate in the name since it was fire. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, spicy is like fire. And you can cook mian in it as well. So I prefer spice, and that's something I don't get very much over here. Sad. Yeah. You can add as much vegetables as you want. It's really good party food. Although you need to cook it a little bit. It's a bit like fondue. I don't know if it's the same thing, but that's like cheese hot pot. But this one is just spicy broth. Spice is very nice after all. Yes. Half of chat will set their mouths on fire, try to prove something. These are not the most spicy food I've tried. I can say the most spicy food I tried, I think it's the turkey noodle, Korean noodle. Noodle. Turkey noodle, Korea. They have like 5 times the spice. That is crazy. This is uneatable. Honestly, this is uneatable. I still have that at home. We'll try one chip challenge. Oh yeah, the most spicy challenge piece of chip in the world. No. I mean, spicy should bring pleasure, not holes to stomach. Yeah, this is a bit too much. No. Take it, keep it to a pleasant level, I'll say. Yeah, a pleasant level. It can burn your mouth, but you still need to taste the flavor, but not like everything you taste is, I don't know, chemical spice that was concentrated 1,000 times. I'll try if you do it. I won't do it. So you don't try it. I don't lose anything. I'm not very tactful in that sense. I could eat most of it. 5 times spice? Toe of Santa? The conversation is also going. Everyone said that before they eat are running for water and milk. Yeah, exactly. I always cook it with milk and add cheese. So then I can have a little bit of taste. Okay, are we rest enough to finish? We're very, very close. Look how close it is. Pretty close. Alright. So,
张明吃饭，你吃什么？
the sentence is like, Zhang Ming is eating rice and what are you going to choose? In this sentence, it's more like what people normally use when they order food together in the restaurant. So, 张明吃饭
吃饭
is one sentence. Then there's a break. And you don't really need to remember what he is eating. It's whatever he wants. But when people say to you, 你吃什么? is what are you going to eat? So it reads as 你吃
什么？
什么? So it's more like you eat what? You eat what? When I ask you, it's your turn to order. Okay, 你吃什么?什么 is like 哪里?哪里?哪里?你吃什么?什么 start with S. 什么?你吃什么? Okay, so then we have this recap again. 饭 饭 is rice. ご飯吃饭 Okay, it's in Japanese. They also say ご飯 eat rice. I think they say that, but for us it's more like 吃饭 Okay, 高 I don't know why it's here, but 高 can be also understood as tall. So 高 is you can describe it as, I think people in ancient times were inventing this word because they see bamboos. So you can kind of understand this is as a part of bamboo, and this is another part of bamboo. So it's like a bamboo over a bamboo, and they're like, leaves and stuff, and it can go really tall. And later, this word was used as to describe someone is tall or something is tall.
高
高 It reads as 高
吃
吃 eat 吃
面
面 is noodle
鱼
鱼 fish
我吃饭
我吃饭 Yes, is I eat rice. 吃饭 is eat rice, or in general have a meal. For example, when you are home and you're in your room, and when your mom get the food ready, she'll be like, the food is ready in English. But if you have a Chinese mom, she will say 吃饭了. It's like eat the food already. Food is ready. Okay? Haha, get it? What? What? Well, I need to visit a Chinese restaurant ASAP. Do that. Order it. Does "饭" also mean meal? Yes. So 饭 is in general, it can be a specific type of food. It can be a meal. It's more like what you survive on. Like food in general. For example, when people describe they are too poor, they say they can't afford food. They say, I can't afford rice. So rice is like what's most basic. You can live without dishes, but rice is something that you need. 고한이 술루? Yeah, 고한. Just like fan. Fan. 10 in a row. We only have 5 to go. You eat fish. You is 你, as in 你好,你.
你
吃 eat.
吃
Fish is 鱼,
鱼。
鱼。
张明吃面，我也吃面。
张明吃面. 张明 is the
张明
name.
吃面。
So these 4 doesn't mean anything. You don't need to care. When people say things like this, you can just think of something else. Because it's nothing related to you. So it's what they want to eat. And the rest of the sentence, it says, I also eat noodle.
张明吃面，我也吃面。
The later half of sentence is 我也吃面. Is I, 我,也means also. Also, 我也吃面 eat noodle. 我也吃面. You eat fish. 丽华 also eats fish. So you is 你, eat is 吃, fish is 鱼, 丽华 is the name. So you just find whatever longer words that you don't understand.
李华
丽华. Also is 也. This is something kind of important that you need to use a lot to link two sentences. I heard oh yeah. No, that's yeah. I'm talking about the yeah. Yeah is also yes. Oh, Ichi, you're going to sleep. Hope you had a nice Chinese class. Yes, have a good night of sleep. Oh yeah. You don't say oh yeah. Yeah is also yeah. Listen to Moroccan music. Too much Chinese. Okay, so 你吃鱼，李华也
也
also
吃
eat 吃
鱼。
鱼 fish.
我吃面，你吃什么？
And this one is like when you order first, then you pass the menu to your friend. So she starts with I eat rice. 我吃面. Do you guys get 我吃面?
我吃面。
我吃面. I eat noodle. What do you eat? As 你吃什么?
你
你吃什么?
什么？
So those 4 words are always put together to ask another one's opinion. You can change the verb here. For example, here in this sentence it means what do you eat? You can change what do you eat to what are you doing? For example, 你干什么? It means what are you doing? What are you looking? 你看什么? Or there are other stuff that I can have an option. For example, what do you drink? What do you watch? What do you buy? What do you eat? Yes, you can drink smoothie. Yes.
你吃鱼。
你吃鱼. You eat fish. Pretty basic. It's repetitive.
我吃面，你呢？
我吃面，你呢？你呢 is what about you? So, the sentence I was talking in before was a bit, how do you say, a bit longer way to describe it. Is what I eat something, what do you want? And over here you can translate it as I eat something, what about you? So in here you kind of like default understood think that the person would understand it's also in the range of eating. So when someone say they eat noodle, what about you? You don't say I watch movie. You also need to choose something from the menu. Okay? Basic. 你吃饭 You eat rice. And this is not really happening in real conversation, so we can just skip it. Just one more. I eat fish. What do you eat? So 我吃鱼 The hard part is what do you eat? 你吃什么 So 你 slash no 你 underscore 什么 is a really common sentence that is used to ask other people's opinion. Yeah. I just need to keep saying that. Because if you go out with friends, this is quite important to know. 你吃什么 So 你 underscore 什么 use a lot of words. So for example, even if you don't know other verbs, you can ask your friends 你 eat 什么 They can also they might find it kind of strange, but it can work. Alright, and that's all of it. No change. 你 underscore 什么 Yes. Basic for the Yeah, it's basic. Yeah, so easy. Yeah. Yeah, we did it. 你吃什么 Going by ear for the spelling. It can work. Yes, 你吃什么 I guess it's kind of hard for people to tell the difference that's starting with a C and S. Teacher, I took down notes. Oh, you're a good student. I can try to remember that. Yeah, today I was trying to give out a little bit of tips. Like, for example, when you see some words that are kind of complicated, you just divide it into left and right. And what is left is what the word is about. And what is right is what's the pronunciation of it. Come here for copies. Selling notes for $1. Thanks for the lessons, teacher. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. This is the first Chinese class. And if you guys give me feedbacks, I will try to improve next time as well. Spelling by ear feels like trial and error. It's fine. Most of the things, for example, when you listen to a Japanese song that you don't get, you always write like what you say it is. I'll be practicing with one of my roommates after stream. Nice. You can ask 你吃什么 It's a good time to ask. Because for me, it's like midnight, so it's like midnight snack. So you can go for 你吃什么 or 你干什么你在干什么 Like what are you doing to start the sentence. For us, our small talk sometimes start with what are you doing. I don't know if it's really appropriate here to start like what are you doing. So that's why I'm always a bit awkward when it comes to English small talks. I have nothing else to say besides how are you. Japanese is easier to hear, I think, but I didn't watch million hours of Chinese and yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like they have their culture export, I will say, through animes and mangas and TV shows. Teacher, is it recess time? What is recess time? It's time for Q&A. What's the character for 干 in 你干什么 干 is GAN and it goes for do. What are you doing? 吃 is 吃 yes. 干 is do. So it's also actually a way to curse. You know, like fuck. 干. I'm teaching bad words now. Yes, but also I think the pronounced sounds are more distinguished in Chinese. I hear way too much sh. It's sh or ch. Yeah, it's sh and ch. And I feel people getting very awkward when they try to say the sh and ch. The good export product of China is their philosophy. Yeah, like a balance of the universe and things. I wish they could export their nature. I don't think anywhere can export their nature. They just need a bit more like culture share rather than standing out a lot on the political, because the culture is beautiful. The sounds are definitely different from what I'm used to. Yeah, I think so. That's why a lot of people are making fun with the Chinese pronunciation, like Qing, Chong, or something. Got up to social credit? What is social credit? Confusion. Yes, Confucius. Was that Kevin all this time? Gosh. That's the rebel I'm talking about? So if we take like 3 each time, we can have a lot. I'm just hoping like, but if I do it every week, people might forget things. So what you can do is maybe you can start find your own app to practice every day. They always start with something really basic. Yeah, I can see it's Kevin. You think you don't have a name on the top of the head? You're brown. You're like the only walking brown figure in this whole stream. I never farted in this stream. Shut up. I think each time is a good amount. Nice. I'll be practicing on my own too. Two. I actually was speaking with accent. Sun Tzu was also a famous one. Yeah. Sun Tzu 兵法. So he is the one that introduced a lot of fighting or war strategies that was useful back then. How many lessons did I miss? This is the first one, Velocity. Didn't you? Okay, maybe I should mount 1, 2, 3 in the thumbnails. That's discrimination button. I mean, seriously, everyone is blue or white and you're only brown. I don't know why you choose that color, though. Or is it by default? I use an app called Chinese Skill. I got recommended it. Okay. Could be nice. Sounds like really dedicated Chinese. Because I feel Duolingo is, even though it's a multi-language study, but I guess most probably for different languages, they should have different ways to learn it. But for several languages I've tried in Duolingo, they are just kind of translate several words to different languages. It's by default. Duolingo is probably only good for basics. I would say it's only good for basics, and sometimes the computer or the system is making up sentences that are never gonna use in real life. For example, 张明吃鱼. You kind of like point at the person and say he eats fish. You only say that when you are like 3 years old. Oh, my cat wakes up. My fluffy cat wakes up. Did you guys hear it? Stop with the farting, Kevin. I can see it on the top, on the top of your head. Okay. Yeah, but that's the first Chinese class we're having. The cat name is Momo. Momo the cat. I heard the fart, not the farts. The cat. Thanks for trying for us. Yeah, if the feedback is good, we can have more sessions later on. Well, with Japanese, I'm learning more grammar. I feel grammar is the limitation for anyone's motivation. Like, if I have to learn a language and the teacher is only focusing on grammar, I will really fast lose interest. I learned my English. I'm learning my English wild way. I hated grammar. Momo the Mau Mau, yes. Momo the Mau Mau? I think actually speaking is helpful when learning to a new language. Yes, that's also a good idea. I'm talking with Japan folks. That's the easiest way. Like, learn like a mother tongue, like how your mother is talking to you. You didn't know shit when you were a kid, and your parents are speaking things around you, in front of you, and you start to learn it. Like people ask me all the time, how do you learn Chinese? I was like, just like how you learned your mother tongue, just people speak around me. Yeah. French is famous for being hard. Do they have a lot of grammar? Okay, I'll close these up. Rolling up. Yes, now we're just to finish the class. Grammar is not that useful until you have enough vocabulary to make up a sentence. If the teacher in the beginning, in the first class, starts with a verb, a noun, and connection words, that doesn't make sense because you don't know what is a verb, even. All the cats are on my table now, and that's so I'm gonna end up the class. And the next stream is the Mario Kart. French grammar wasn't hard for me since I know Spanish. Oh, are they similar? Just spelling that throw me off. Okay. Recommend someone take a look into Hungarian. I guarantee lots of fun. La baguette. That's the only word I know. What are we doing after class? Bros, prepare for the next class. Homeworks. Exams. Next one, in the beginning of the next Chinese class, we're gonna have a quiz. Everyone needs to show your hand gesture from 1 to 10. Yes, everyone have a wonderful evening while I'm going away. Ba. Ba. No, teacher quit. Yes, it's also nighttime here. I'm so glad there are people from the same time zone. They actually found me. La pain, the bread. Nice. We love the pain. Yes, next time we're gonna have a gesture quiz. So remember that. Living la vida loca. Oh, Carl, you're late for the class. Okay. So I'm gonna end the class here. Here. Yeah. Pan is also bread in Japanese. That's pan. Pan. Hi, Carl. Bye, Carl. Damn it. You can still catch VOD if you want to learn some basic Chinese or get some tips. But today's live session is ending. Yes, it's ending. Thank you for stopping by. And with all the fart and the conversation, it was really fun. So, yeah. What's left this week is the Mario Kart. Remember to show up with your game and your controller. Wait a minute, Bun. How can it be nighttime for you? It's 10? 10 is night. I'm posting numbers in kanji. It's time to quit. Yeah. Don't have Mario Kart, but might check it out anyway. Oh, would be nice. Well, welcome to see my ass getting kicked. 10 is evening in my books. No. 10 is night. Yeah, it is 10 p.m. here. What about you? I guess you might have maybe 1 more hour, like faster than me. Damn it! I need to close it up before Kevin spam numbers. So let's bring the conversation to Discord, and ban the Kevin. Ban the Kevin. Someone put a leash on him. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. See you guys. Bye bye. See you Saturday.